everyone, thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight I am going to do a chicken coated with our southern bake and zucchini sticks, and they will also have the southern bake on them. So it looks like Mother Nature was playing an April Fool's joke on us this morning when we all got up and the grass was white. That was pretty crazy. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to coat a chicken breast with this, and I'm going to prepare some zucchini sticks. So we're gonna start with the chicken first. So I've got an egg just beaten up, and I'm going to take my chicken breast and I'm going to put it in the egg, and then I've put some of the southern baked into a bag here that I will shake and coat it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. I'm gonna turn it after about 4 minutes, and then we're gonna let it finish off in there. And then I'm going to put it in the oven to finish it. So here is my chicken breast. I'm just gonna dump it into the bag. This is kind of messy. And I'm using half the package for the chicken and the other half for the zucchini. As you can see, I'm just gonna shake this around, get it well coated, and then I'm gonna pop it in my air fryer, and while this is cooking, we will work on the zucchini sticks. That seems to be pretty good. So we'll put it over here. And then what I'm going to do is just any of the remaining seasoning, I'm just going to put it on some of the spots that didn't get coated. Just kind of pat it in. So that is that. Before I do touch anything else, I'm going to wash my hands. So just bear with me for a minute. How's everybody's day going so far? Easter weekend. I know a lot of you probably aren't even working tomorrow for Good Friday. That'll be a nice weekend, and the weather's supposed to change again for us, so that'll even be better. So there, I'm putting it in the air fryer. I've got it set at 370, and after 4 minutes, I will flip it. So I'm just going to get rid of that egg mixture that had the raw chicken in it, and then we're going to work on our zucchini. So I'm going to get another bowl and whisk up another egg. I'm going to use our mini whisk. I can't believe how much I use this. It's one of those things that you think, oh, do you really need that? But then once you have it, you're using it all the time. That's done. And what I did with our zucchini is I put some of our herb and garlic sea salt blend on it, and then I popped it in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to help draw some of that moisture out. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to cut it into like sticks. Some will be bigger than others, obviously. So there we go. And then I'm just going to put them into the egg. Another plate here. And then on this plate, I've got the rest of the southern bake with some Parmesan cheese. So then I'm just going to roll these in to the seasoning with the cheese. Coat it. If you didn't have the cheese in here, I did some earlier and I forgot the cheese, so you're going to see how well they coated. delicious. And then with the chicken, I am going to finish baking that, like I said, in the oven at 350, and I'm going to put some provolone cheese on top of that. Just finish these last ones up. While I'm doing this, I will read you the ingredients in the Southern Bake. So it has chive, psyllium husk, onion, garlic, spices, sea salt, herbs, and black pepper. And of course, as always, everything is 100% gluten-free. I would think this would work for anybody that's on keto. It'll definitely work for anybody that's looking for low-carb alternatives. So it'll be a good one for you there as well. And as you can see, I still have quite a bit of the seasoning left over with the cheese mixture in there. So my chicken has been in there for not quite a minute, so I will add this to the air fryer as well as the chicken starts cooking a little bit more. So to serve with our zucchini sticks, you could do just a ranch dip, you could do a garlic aioli. I'm using our creamy ranch with our chipotle. So in this bowl, I've got 1/4 cup of mayonnaise and 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. And to that, I'm going to add a teaspoon of our ranch dip and a teaspoon of our chipotle. And then I'm just going to give that a stir and let it sit. And then when I was thinking about the chicken with the cheese on top and I had some fresh tomatoes, I thought, why don't I cut up some tomatoes with our marinara seasoning and add that to the top of the chicken. So that's what we're gonna do. So that's how easy it is to make a dip. And you could use as much or as little as you want. That's the beauty of this dip. If you're feeding a lot, you obviously use more. If it's just you that's eating it, you can do it in our prep bowls, put the lid on it and save it, and you can take that for your lunch tomorrow as well. So here's the tomatoes. I'm just gonna get these cut up. And I'm using our ceramic prep knife. It is very sharp. It makes cutting tomatoes a breeze because it goes through the skins without squishing the tomato and having everything run all over the place. These are really juicy tomatoes. So I've got 2 of them here that I'm going to cut up. And then I'm going to add probably 2 teaspoons of our marinara sauce to that. And then that'll help marinate while the chicken is finishing up cooking. I'm just gonna check the time on the chicken. Okay, it's been in there for a couple of minutes. So while I'm doing this, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is our vault list is out, which is, if you looked at our catalog, anything that had the seasonal sign on top of it, chances are that's probably gonna be on our vault list. And what Epicure does is some of them will just be put away for the season, some of them will be taken out altogether depending on what other products they've come out with. It just helps them get room for the new catalog, which will be coming out in May. So there are our tomatoes, and like I said, I'm gonna add probably 2 teaspoons into this and just kind of let it sit and marinate a little bit. I'll mix it up, and then I'm just gonna top that on top of the chicken with the cheese on top. Now you could serve this, you could put this on top of the chicken in the oven and let it get warm, or you could just put it on top at the end as a topper. I'm gonna actually get that into a bigger dish. So oh, that's a plate. boy, what am I thinking? Here we go. Put that into that. If you're watching this and you're not part of my VIP group, you're definitely going to want to jump over into that. That's where I offer different specials and offer like free shipping and that kind of things throughout the year. And that can only be done in a private group. So if you're watching this on my Facebook page, you'll want to get over into the group. So there we have the marinara with the tomatoes that we will put on top of the chicken. We've got our dip for our zucchini sticks, and I'm going to put the zucchini sticks into the air fryer. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to turn the chicken over. It's really smelling delicious in here. Get these going. Now the original recipe that I had for the chicken actually called for it to be fried up in oil, but I thought, oh, I'm going to use a deep fryer instead and just keep it a little bit more on the healthier side. So we'll let that go. Get rid of this. Does anybody have any questions? I'm just going to get this kind of cleaned up, this mess. So April is here. Hard to believe, isn't it? And with April, we've got another new taste test. And I am super excited about this one. I don't think that this one's gonna last the month of April. It is our honey garlic meatball seasoning. It's a sticky sweet spin on our classic meatballs. They're delicious over rice or with toothpicks as a saucy, savory appetizer. I think it would be amazing with chicken. They've got it down here as a honey garlic shrimp and broccoli. It is available while supplies last, and like I said, I really don't think they're gonna last very long. $9.75 in the States and $10.75 in Canada. If it's something that you're wanting to put together, the shopping links are posted at the top of this group. And like I said, our vault list is here. Once they're gone, they're gone. So if there's a seasoning package on there that you can't live without, that you absolutely love, you'll want to just submit your order right away. The other thing for April is their 30-day What's for Dinner collection. They started that this year. They've got a different collection coming out each month. April is my favorite one so far. So for $99.95 Canadian or $89.95 US, it is the savings of 6 free meal solutions. So with April's, you get 2 Alfredo sauce, 2 beef stroganoff seasoning, 2 creamy pesto parmesan chicken, 3 enchiladas, 2 homestyle chicken stew, 1 pulled pork, 2 rotisserie chicken, 2 southern baked, which we're using tonight, 2 sweet and sour, 2 taco seasoning, 2 Thai stir fry, 1 Greek dressing, 1 pesto sauce mix, and that is the jar, like our Greek dressing, 1 guacamole dip mix, and 1 3 onion dip mix. So, like I said, by far this is my favorite one that they've come out with this season. So I'm just gonna check on the chicken here. You see what this looks like coming out of the air fryer. It's all nice and crisp. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to add some provolone cheese to it. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven at 350, which should already be warm. So we're gonna just kind of switch these two around. Here's the one that was already done. And there you have your southern chicken with some cheese on top, and then I'm just going to top it with some of the marinade and tomato seasoning. I've got to start my air fryer again. And that's that, and I will show you what the zucchini sticks that I had done earlier, what they look like. Here they are. So that's what we have. That's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, and that will be my lunch again tomorrow. So I'd like to wish everybody a happy Easter, a really good Good Friday. Thank you for joining me. Have a great rest of your week and even better weekend. We'll see you all soon. Bye.